Okay, this is the Simca 1000 Bertone Coupe, currently on eBay under my listing. I've had this car for probably 15 years. This is the condition I got it in, and I just realized I am never going to get to it. So it's being sold as a restoration project. So let's take a walk around, take a look. It's on tires that were new when I got it. Of course, they're old now, but it rolls very easily, so there's no problem getting the car around anywhere. It rolls easy. Walking around the outside, there's damage here. See how easy it rolls? There's damage here at the rocker panel where somebody's improperly jacked the car up. That rocker is rusty at this point, as well as the quarter panel. There is some rust at the front edge of that rocker and a little bit at the bottom of the front fender. Doors look good, solid, and they close pretty easy on here as well. Moving to the back, this is how I got it. The back is as you see it. We'll open up the engine lid here in a moment. Moving along to the other side of the car. All our stainless is in pretty good shape on here. All the little pieces, connector pieces and everything are here. This rocker panel also has some damage from improper jacking. There is also some rust on this one. There's a hole here. The actual top of the quarter panel looks okay. At the very front edge of the rocker, it's got some rust. Again, just like the other side, not as bad. The bottom of the front fender looks good. Again, door works pretty easy on this. Moving up to the front. So our pieces, and again, that's how I got it. It's certainly not a small restoration project, whoever undertakes it, but this is a very rare car. If you're looking at it, if you know Simcas, you know these are rare, and this one's not too far gone to put back together. And also in the listing, you'll see the dozens and dozens of parts that come with this car. Many of them are new. Let's take a look inside and under the hood and the rest. Okay, here we are under the Simca 1000. Looking at the left rear rocker panel at the bottom, somebody has clearly misjacked the car at some point and damaged this panel. It does have some rust through on it. Also at the quarter panel here, where it's got rust through. Rest of the rocker panel as we go up looks pretty good until we get to the very, very front of it. And here we've got some rust through as well, and also on the very bottom edge of the front fender. So those areas will certainly need some welding attention. Underneath the car here, floor pan is generally pretty good. Let me get a light underneath here. It's still got the factory undercoating on it. At the very front edge, we've got some perforation here where there's a seam. This is like by the driver's feet underneath here. There's a center tunnel cover, I'd call it, underneath here. That is not in real good shape. The actual floor pan is pretty nice. Same with the reinforcement going underneath. And the rear floor pan, some of the undercoating has chipped off, but it's still got pretty decent metal underneath here. Still pretty good. So, like I say, there is some area that is not real good. But overall, it's not too bad. This is looking at the passenger side now, underneath here. And, the box section and the floor pan underneath is all reasonably solid. Certainly surface rust everywhere. Don't mistake it as being rust free, but it's solid enough underneath here. The front suspension area is all intact on both sides. The disc brake pieces are all in place. Bottom of the trunk floor, let's move up to that. This is the front panel area up here underneath the front end. And this box section here is all in good shape. And the front lower panel here has got a dent in it underneath. Okay, getting on to the passenger side front fender, we've got some rust going on here at the front edge of the rocker panel. Bottom of the front fender looks pretty good, doors look pretty good. And going to the back section of the rocker panel, again, some damage from improper jacking. There is perforation here, so there will be some rust work required at this point here in the rocker panel, but overall it's much better than the driver's side, and the fender itself, as we go up, is in pretty nice shape. So that's the worst of it on this car. Okay, we're going to take a look under and inside the car here. We're in the trunk area. Obviously this car was a red car originally in its life. At some point it got painted blue. Trunk floor is all very solid in it. We have, of course, the original and correct mats for it that came in it, as well as the jack and the lug wrench and all. Some repairs been done to the hood here. Don't know what that was all about, but has been repaired up there. Moving along to the interior. Again, as the rest of the car, it needs a complete restoration. Front seats are pretty poor, but you got a pattern there. All the instrumentation is in place. It shows 56,008 or 784, 56,784 on the odometer. The odometer, or the speedometer, does work when I push the car, so the cable is still connected on there. It may be accurate, no guarantees. I have no idea on the history of this car, but pretty well complete and intact in here. Headliner's not in bad shape. It's not torn, so we're looking okay there. The seat back here, these are the back seat actually isn't in too bad a shape, and that's it. No, that's not much padding back here, but that's the luggage platform there. So that's what the interior is about in here. Again, the floors are pretty decent in here, so other than a good sandblast and all, I don't think there'll be much in the way of repairs on the floor in this car, except for under the driver's feet there, as I showed from the pictures on the bottom of the car, which is a separate video. The door panel that is off on the driver's side here, I have the door panel for the car, as well as the cover for the seat back. So those two pieces right here, so we're not missing them. Moving along to the engine. This is how I got it. The engine was disassembled when I got the car. The transaxle is in the car. The engine is all apart. You've seen from the other pictures that there's the cylinder head is with the car. There's a lot of pieces with it. There's new pistons, there's new rod and main bearings, there's new timing chain for it, water pump. There's a lot of miscellaneous pieces for this, and there's the complete drivetrain, engine, trans, differential, axles, radiator, everything from a 68 1000 sedan that comes with this car as well. Which we'll also have in another video. You see that was a good running engine. I had that car running and driving, so I know that drivetrain is perfectly usable. And just a glance at the other side, and its door panel's all intact again. And again, you can take a look at the other side of the headliner in there. It's not real beat up. And in the pile of parts that come with this car, you saw that there's all 4 brand new brake rotors. There's brake caliper rebuilding kits. There's extra calipers. There's a pair of lower ball joints, all new. There's a tie rod end. There's 2 sets of shock absorbers. There is a bunch of pieces that come with this car. There's new clutch plate, new pressure plate, a couple of starter solenoids, new combination switch with the wiper headlights, turn signal. Bunches of pieces come with this car, so you got a good start on things to help get you going. All right, included with the car is a complete drivetrain I removed from a 1968 1000 sedan. This is a complete running car. I ran it. I ran it up the street. The motor runs good, sounds good. You know, aside from cosmetics and hoses, it really doesn't need anything. I oiled the motor down before I put it away, so I know that it turns easily, so it's not stuck. I give it a little spin here, so it does certainly turn without any problem. Exhaust is complete. Of course, the car comes with another muffler and a variety of tune-up parts, complete gasket set. It comes with 2 more radiators, a water pump, a generator, several cooling fans. There's a lot of extra pieces that come with this car, so you're going to have plenty of spares and a lot of pieces to put it together. So this is the complete drivetrain. Got an axle to axle. There's new axle boots included with the car as well. And this complete drivetrain, it's on a little cart here. You can roll it around so we can get it into the back of your pickup truck pretty easy. And that is included with the price of the car itself.